Alright, Wally, so this is my finished project. I got the tables here and the slicer so I can change it as we go. It's pretty sweet. I love it a lot. It's pretty nifty stuff. Okay, so starting off with the data, we got all these fields here, and you just gotta kind of make sure you see what goes with what, like which of the flavors below do you like. I merged all these so I could see which ones go with which. And I also inserted a spacer here so that I don't just get an honesty warning while I make the table. So you go insert pivot table and you click OK, and that will pop open this first here. So these are my pivot tables at the slicers here too. And so this is going to be really nice because you can just see what I got here. So I got my favorite flavor in the rows, and I also dragged it into the values as well. And then I changed this as a percentage. I think is what I did. Let's see. Yeah, it just says account as a percentage, and so that gets me all these values here. And so I think I cheated, and I just went to home and changed it to the percentage. But fix my spacing here. So the next one is the second table. Is we have our store in the columns. We have our rows as the favorite flavors again, and then the values as the count of the favorite flavors again. So it's this same data here. So you see that this corresponds with this for the grand total. It's just separated up by store. And so to get it, you got your favorite flavor in the rows, store in the columns, and then the count and the values as well. And then once again, you're going to make these into percentages. Yes. So then the next one is going to be a little bit more complicated. This is one that he kind of demos in his little short video there. And so what you got to do is you got to go and you click and drag each one of these. There's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, pistachio, cake batter, mint, Rocky Road, bubblegum, and salted caramel all into here. And then you're going to go, your values field will pop up automatically in the columns, I believe, so you got to drag it down, because otherwise your table's going to look all funky like that or something. But if you switch them back, then it makes sense. I'm going to do that so my highlighting wasn't messed up. But yeah, and so that should get you this. But the thing is that yours is going to give you a big long name here, and you got to change it. And so you go value field settings, and right here is going to be the name. So it's like average blah 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 blah, you know. And so what you got to do is you got to take all these things out, leave a space in, because as you can see there's already a chocolate field. And so if you just leave it as chocolate, it's going to keep giving an error saying that's already in the system. But by adding in a space before or after is what makes it unique, so then it can do it. So you click OK, and then I'll change the name to that. So you just go through each one of these and you click through it, change the name, OK, click through it, and you should be good to go. And then there's nothing fancy about this one. It's just a general number out of the total. And then we scroll down and we get to our next table here. And so this one is the least favorites. So we're going least favorites by store. So we put stores there, least favorites, and then we drag least favorites down just like that into here, and it gets us the field that we need. And so then what you have to do is, sorry, just a sec here, and that'll get you your table, and you'll go here in the count of least, value settings. You're going to show the value as a % of the row total, and that'll get you your information that you need. And after that, you got to insert a comment. And so to do that, you just got to go to analyze, or sorry, design. Which one is it? No, review. That's what it is. And then over here, there's going to be insert comment. So if I click on a different cell, I'll give you that. So a new comment, and you can add in your comment there, and you should be good with that one. And so what this is describing is the percentage of people who do not like chocolate who go to the Provo store So you can see if you go over, it gives you the 100% of people that don't like that, 100% of people with that or that. And you'll notice that these numbers here, once again, kind of correspond with those. And then the last field you got is, let's see, I don't even remember what this one's about. But you get your gender in the columns, you switch the values into the rows, and then you're going to take these ranks, and you're getting the average rank. And so you're going here, value settings, you're changing this to average, and then you're changing the name like you did before. So instead of saying average vanilla ice cream, it just says vanilla ice cream. Click OK. And then what you can do is you click on here, analyze, do your insert slicer, and you select Ginger Agent Store, and I'll get you these. To format them is really easy. You just go to design and you can click on one of those colors. And then the fun part is the charts. You just go insert. Here you could do a chart of any type to get those. Then to format them correctly, you're going to need to change the name to reflect what you're having here. So we're going to have favorite ice cream flavors. We'll just go like that because I feel like being short. Field buttons, we want to hide them all, and that's pretty much good to go, and you'll format it to look pretty and stuff. Then what you should do is you copy it, paste it into your dashboard, and I actually changed my first one to be a pie chart just because I thought it looked good, and then each one of these is just the chart for its corresponding table here. And then what I found out that was pretty cool is I wanted my slicers to be on this page, and so I just clicked on these, control, and clicked on each one of those, and then I copied it, clicked on the dashboard, and then pasted it with control V, and it gave me all the fields here, which I thought was super sweet, because if I change it here and I make it, make all this results just for females, it'll change everything for females. And if I go over here, it also changes the slicer here. And I can reset it here, and it also reset it there, which is really neat. Something I did notice when you're playing with the slicers, because I had changed it to female, and then I took it off, for some reason it's been messing up my column, so I just go back through and I've been fixing that. But that's pretty much how this project goes, and I wish you the best of luck with it, man. And everything should be good from there.